ranking the top 100 strongest anime characters of all time. Now, before we start, there are 3 rules we have to get through. Rule number 1, this is 50% my opinion and 50% the opinion of the community. Obviously, I had to look at the community as well because I have not seen every single anime and I have not read every single manga out there. Rule number 2, we are taking the anime and manga forms at max power. So if there's a light novel or a web novel out there and that's the strongest form of that character, we are using the strongest form of that character. And lastly, rule number 3, these characters must be canon. Let's get started. Arthur is the best swordsman in Fire Force. He split the earth with one sword slash. BENIMARU, aka the GOAT of hysterical strength, one-shotted his own doppelganger, who was about to one-shot the planet. NATSU has complete immunity to fire, and he was able to defeat Fairy Heart Zero. AINZ is the strongest magician in Overlord. He has spells that can stop time and throw meteors. ACNOLOGIA is titled the Dragon King of Fairy Tail. It took the combined effort of elite dragon slayers just to contend with him. REINHARD is a sword saint with 2 universal rules. If he's able to take out his sword, that means you are strong enough to lose to him. If he's unable to take out his sword, that means you are too weak for him to even need it. Fuse ZAMASU, who happens to be a fusion between ZAMASU and Goku Black, definitely deserves a spot on this list because he fought against Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and also fought against Super Saiyan Rage Trunks. ALUCARD has the ability to steal other souls to stay alive, and he can also really destroy multiple life forms on other planets. Let's not forget to mention his ability to shapeshift and also use telepathy. ARCEUS, the god of all Pokemon that can transcend dimensions, and also created Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. ETERNAMAX Eternatus, which happens to be the Pokemon with the highest base stat recorded to date. ZEEDMILLENIUMMON is an all-powerful fusion Digimon that can transcend space and time. It even has the ability to banish opponents to avoid in between space and time, and it can absorb all data. SHINRABANSHOMAN is a fusion between Shinra, Sho, and their mother. He can warp reality, react to light speed attacks, can stop and reverse time, and can manipulate life and death. He even created a god of death. MELIODAS defeated a Demon King, which means he's also stronger than the supreme deity, which means he is only second to Chaos. In his strongest form, he absorbed all 10 commandments and mastered all of demon magic. Android 17 was boxing with Jiren during the Tournament of Power. That's all we really need to say. ICHIGO KUROSAKI, with the combined powers of Shinigami, Quincy, Arrancar, and Fullbringer, was able to contend with YHWACH at max power. GAROU in his Cosmic Fear mode was able to contend with Saitama, who was able to sneeze away Jupiter. He also had the ability to rip space-time and create portals, and he also was able to use gamma ray bursts. Ichibei has nearly unlimited spiritual pressure. He can manipulate people, objects, and even concepts. He was able to rival YHWACH. YHWACH, upon gaining the Almighty, has the ability to see into the future as well as assimilate the opponent's abilities and knowledge upon contact. TOPPO, only second to Jiren in the Universe 11, was able to reach God of Destruction level, and he was able to overpower a Frieza, and he almost beat Vegeta. GOJO has 6 eyes, limitless, infinite void domain expansion, negative and positive curse energy, nearly unstoppable in the JJK verse. Sukuna is stated to be the strongest curse of all time, and he even defeated Gojo himself. Even Gojo admitted he was the weaker of the two. Psyche-K can control all elements, time, physics, minds, pretty much everything. The only drawbacks he has are the pin limiters on his head. Sun Jin-Woo has immense physical strength, and he can even transcend time itself. He also has unlimited mana and can reduce any damage by 50%. Gaiamon, conceptually speaking, is the creator of all Digimon and has the power of all of them combined. The creator of Light is the creator of the Yu-Gi-Oh verse, who happens to be stronger than Zork, who happens to be stronger than Exodia. All 3 Egyptian god cards pale in comparison. Gilgamesh has a noble phantasm that grants him access to a bunch of overpowered weaponry, and he can also warp reality and destroy with Ea. Giorno Giovanna has the Gold Experience Requiem stand, which means he can reset all attacks towards him to 0. He does this by destroying the opponent's will. He can also heal and give life to inanimate objects. Shibai Otsuki is an omnipotent being in the Boruto verse. Essentially, he sacrificed multiple worlds, which meant he got the strongest chakra fruit, which gave him access to Shinjutsu. He can reflect all attacks and exist on higher planes of existence. Moro has access to true Ultra Instinct and was able to box with Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta's Ultra Ego form is able to contend with an Ultra Instinct Goku and also a Granola. Jiren has power that can contend with most gods of destruction, and he was also forcing Goku to go to Ultra Instinct just to compete with him. Cell Max was able to fight against Orange Piccolo and also Gohan Beast, who happens to have a top 5 transformation in the series. Galaxia is a planet buster that was able to contend with an eternal Sailor Moon. God of the One Punch Man verse gave Garou a little bit of his power, and Garou was able to fight with Saitama. That says a lot. Karna is easily the strongest Lancer class in the Fate series. He has the ability to harness the power of the sun and can even defeat a god. Saitama defeated Cosmic Fear Garou and was able to kick away portals that Garou had ripped in space-time. Saitama can also grow infinitely stronger in battle. Granola's wish was granted to be the most powerful in the universe so he can fight against Vegeta, Goku, and Frieza. Broly fought against Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta and barely lost, even though they were shaking dimensions. Gogeta boxed against Broly and barely won, considering it was Broly's first day out. Goku's true Ultra Instinct transformation puts him on a level higher than Jiren. Gohan Beast defeated a full-powered Cell Max, who is stated to be stronger than both Vegeta and Goku. Now, Gohan was the one who made the statement, so I don't know how true it is, but we have to roll with that for now. Black Frieza was able to knock out both true Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta. Usagi, aka Sailor Moon, can warp reality, control space and time, and operate on higher planes of existence with the power of rebirth. Champa is a god of destruction trained by Vados, who is only second to Beerus because he's out of shape. Beerus, who happens to be trained by Whis, also has one of the greatest uses of Hakai we've seen yet, probably the strongest of the gods of destruction. King Arthur is one of the strongest saber classes from the Fate series and has the ability to use Excalibur, which can destroy literally anything within its field of attack. Also, her Avalon has been scaled to 6D, making it one of the greatest defensive weapons of all time in anime. Han is one of the strongest fighters in the God of High School. He was able to box with Zeus and also has gravity manipulation, which gives him the ability to throw planets. Jeanne d'Arc from Fate has the ability to literally destroy anything from existence in exchange for her life. That's OP. Arale fought against Goku and Vegeta with ease and was able to split the planet with no difficulty, obviously because she's a gag character. Ymira is in the conversation to be one of the strongest sword wielders in all of anime. She wields the Walmung, which is one of the most overpowered weapons, and her sword techniques are unrivaled in the God of High School. Pucci's Made in Heaven stand literally reset the entire JoJo Bizarre Adventures verse. Virgo Shaka boxed against Phoenix Iki to a draw, and he was also titled the strongest saint who wields the golden cloth. Phoenix Iki is among the strongest saints in Saint Seiya. He becomes 10 times more powerful after every battle and fights the strongest saints and gods solo. Hades is a god of underworld in Saint Seiya. He can resurrect beings and also box with Athena. He's Zeus's older brother, he's god level, and he's a multi-galaxy buster. Hitogami is a god level character in the Mushoku Tensei verse. He has the ability to destroy a dragon world from existence, and he also can see into the future and has the all-seeing eyes. Did I mention he could do that in one attack? Pegasus Seiya, aka the Saint Seiya, with Cosmos, is able to box against Hades of the underworld and can counter universe-ending threats. Doraemon is a robotic cat with a 4D pocket dimension, a watch that can pause time, and a cape that can reverse time. Anos is the demon king with insane magic power. He can literally destroy an entire universe, and he can also resurrect beings and kill them again. Milim Nava is one of the strongest demon lords. She wields a god-grade blade, Ashura, and also has magic comparable to her father, Velda Nava. Velda Nava is the creator of the slime universe. Put that in perspective. Guy Crimson is a primordial demon who has the ability to create force fields strong enough to contain a Milim Nava. He can also create pocket dimensions and is regarded as one of the highest authorities in the slime universe. Chaos is the god that created the supreme deity and the demon king in the 7 deadly sins universe. Its power knows no bounds, and it can even warp reality, space, and time. The demon king and the supreme deity working together couldn't even defeat it, so they had to seal it. The king in the God of High School is one of the strongest in the series. He can literally manipulate gravity better than anybody and can also manipulate matter as well. Whis is an angel from Dragon Ball Super that can literally create something from nothing. He can also teleport and create pocket dimensions. Vados happens to be Whis' older sister who trained Whis. Put the puzzle pieces together. Satan in the God of High School has the power to literally copy Jin Mori's moves, box with Jin Mori, and also his third phase form can harness the powers of the sun's rays. Chloe from Slime has elite space-time magic that puts her relative to a Rimuru from the light novel. She can essentially manipulate all time and space, and she also has swordsmanship that's on par with a Guy Crimson. Jin Mori in his god form is virtually unstoppable. He surpasses his grandfather instantly and overpowers Satan in the series. He mastered human, demon, and god powers. Ultimate Cream-Hailed Gretchen is the witch form of Ultimate Madoka. In this form, her powers are relative to her ultimate form, and her size grows much larger than the earth. Veldanava is Melim-Nava's dragon father. He created the Slimeverse, he's omnipotent, and he can even rival light novel Rimuru. His magic powers are so elite that others in the series are using Star King dragon magic, which is based off of his own magic. Yogiri Takato can use thoughts to destroy all concepts and opponents of all levels. In an isekai world, of course. Misogi Kumagawa has the ability called All Fiction, which makes all aspects of reality cease to exist. Funny Valentine's stand allows him to warp through different worlds, universes, and even dimensions, and when it's in his love train form, he's virtually invincible. Madaka's The End ability allows her to copy any ability of all power and do it better than the opponent. Next, we have Grand Zeno's Royal Guards. If they are protecting the Omni King, then they must be relative to the Omni King. Grand Priest has been stated to be one of the 5 strongest powers in the multiverse. He is the most powerful angel that serves directly under Grand Zeno, and he also created the World of Void, which is where the Tournament of Power was held. Rimuru in his light novel version achieves Demon Lord status, meaning that he's rank 1 in the Slimeverse. He has element manipulation, immortality, telepathy, regeneration, incredible physical strength, and swordsmanship. He's basically a god. He's above Veldanava. Najimi was born before the universe was created. She essentially can alter causality and nullify all powers. She is all-knowing, omnipresent, and can even time travel. Akuto Sai has the ability to create stories and make them become reality. With this ability to control fiction and reality, he has the power to destroy worlds as well. David is the father of Solomon and only second to Sinbad in the world of Magi. He's a singularity like Sinbad, meaning the Magoi reserves are immeasurable, and he can warp reality, manipulate elements, space, and even time. Ultimate Madoka is a form she achieves once she makes a wish with Kyubey. In this form, she gains the power to destroy the concept of witches in the multiverse. She even sent different versions of herself to the past, present, and future and eradicated all witches doing harm to magical girls and reset their existence. We're going right into the top 20 and it's just getting more and more cheese. Sinbad from Magi is a singularity who achieved godhood. He's one of the most versatile magic users in all of anime. He is so powerful, he made David, who is a god, become his Magi. Haruhi can literally warp reality and create people into existence. She can also manipulate the weather and time as well. Lane is an omnipresent being in The Wired. Now, The Wired is an augmented reality of the internet, but she's pretty much unstoppable in this context. She can effectively rewrite reality itself, only confined by The Wired's reach. The Anti-Spiral, only second to the Gurren Lagann, had the ability to literally use Big Bang level attacks. The Chojin from Tenchi Muyo are literally 3 goddesses with universal AP. Tokumi, Washu, and Tsunami created the Tenchi Muyo multiverse and sit directly under Kami Tenchi. Gurren Lagann, working off of Simone spiral energy, became the most overpowered mech in all of anime. It stood at a size so large it could throw galaxies around in battle. It even tanked a Big Bang level attack from the Anti-Spiral. Psych, Demon Bane exists. This mech defeated most of the outer gods and has the power to destroy all of existence. It can teleport and manipulate space, time, and even reality. Super Shenron has the ability to restore universes and can even grant wishes on a multiversal level. Haruka has the ability to warp time, reality, and can also see the past and future. Oh, and did I forget to mention she can also restore entire universes as well. The counteractor in Tenchi Muyo actually defeated the 3 goddesses, the Chojin, who created the Tenchi Muyo multiverse. She can manipulate reality and also has existence erasure. Now we're getting into the top 10, y'all. This list has been wild. You guys let me know down in the comment section below which parts you agree with or disagree with so far. I think this is crazy. Let's get right into the top 10. Shiki is obviously the strongest saber class in the Fate series, but in her void form, she becomes the root of all things. It basically means she can rewrite the laws of the world and transcend time to change evolution itself. Truth, who happens to be the god of the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood universe, is literally the embodiment of existence itself, and it really governs over human transmutation. It controls all equivalent exchange. There's nothing that can really stop it. The Lord of Nightmares and Slayers created the Sea of Chaos with infinite parallel universes. He's omnipotent and even immortal. Sonic the Hedgehog is one of the fastest beings in all of fiction. Sonic outran past versions of himself and even outran a black hole. And with chaos energy, he can even rewrite reality itself. Kirby, in theory, can absorb an entire universe and harness the powers in it. I don't know about you guys, but that's absolutely broken because Kirby's entire stomach is a whole pocket dimension in and of itself. Grand Zeno, the most powerful being in the Dragon Ball Super universe. Why? Because he can literally delete universes at ease, no difficulty whatsoever. Featherine is the creator of all things in the When They Cry universe. She can warp reality and is completely boundless. Even the realm of witches have no shot against her. Psych, there is the creator in the When They Cry universe. The creator has omniverse level attacks and controls all of existence itself. But then we have Kami Tenchi, the god of Tenchi Muyo, sitting at number 2. The Choshin in Tenchi Muyo are beings that have the power to destroy galaxies, and Kami Tenchi rules over them with ease. Even the counter actor is no match for Kami Tenchi. But Kami Tenchi ain't number 1. The current strongest anime character of all time, sitting at number 1, is Hyjun from the Kami-sama series. As the god of gods, you would think Hyjun would stop growing in power, but no. His desire to be alone while being attached to his twin brother's consciousness forever makes him infinitely grow stronger to fight it. Hyjun can see all outcomes and force all beings in the multiverse to endlessly fight each other with no afterlife. You're talking about complete control and dominance while growing infinitely stronger. That is my top 100 strongest anime characters of all time. Now, if you guys disagree, definitely let me know down in the comment section below which characters you believe got snubbed. Obviously, there are a couple characters I wanted on this list that got snubbed, but again, I had to factor in what I thought the community would want as well as what I would want. Oh man, I can't wait to see the reactions to this one. See you guys next time. Peace.